Yeah, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Mike in the Game, and in today's video we'll be heading all the way to the NFC to discuss a team in Texas. And if you don't know which team it is, there's only one team that's in the NFC. That would be America's team.
How about them Cowboys?
The Dallas Cowboys. So we'll be discussing them today and determining, is this a do or die situation for them this upcoming season?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But before we can jump straight into today's topic, we have to lay down the nitty-gritty groundwork of what has transpired during this offseason. Now, the Cowboys have released star running back Ezekiel Elliott. He is now a free agent, which means they're headed in the direction of having Tony Pollard be their starting running back and possible star running back, depending on how well he does in the next upcoming years. On top of this, offensive coordinator Kellen Moore did accept another position with the Los Angeles Chargers, and he is now their offensive coordinator. So there's a lot of things that are transpiring on the offensive standpoint. Which leads me to that Mike McCarthy will be stepping up and calling plays for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, he's not one shy from this type of role. Previous to being a Cowboy, he was the head coach of the Green Bay Packers. And previous to this, he was the offensive coordinator for the New Orleans Saints and San Francisco 49ers. So he will be betting on himself this year. Some would say he's in the hot seat, as this is his fourth season as the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, and he's only made playoff appearances in the past 2 years, and he hasn't made it to the NFC Championship game. So this is a big season for him to prove himself, to make sure he can stay with this team. And last but not least, we can't forget about the draft picks they were able to acquire. They were able to get defensive tackle Mozzie Smith, who I believe is going to be a good addition to that defensive front. And they were able to replace Dalton Schultz at the tight end position with Luke Schoonmaker, which is going to be very, very good because they do use that tight end position a lot in their offense. Now, with all these factors coming into play, I don't think defensively they have any question marks. They were just able to get Stephon Gilmore in free agency, so they have another defensive back to assist with them. On top of that, the linebacker core and the defensive front are pretty solid. Michael Parsons is going to be leading that defense per usual. I mean, at this rate, it's kind of the usual with how dominant he's been in games in the past couple seasons. That's just the honest truth. But the question marks are going to be for Dak Prescott and Mike McCarthy. Can they get it done this season? Dak Prescott has been in the league since 2016, so this may be a defining moment for him and his career. So you have to put it in perspective. And they don't make it to the Super Bowl, or at least to the NFC Championship, what happens after that? That is probably the biggest do or die question right in front of you. What happens? Because usually after a couple years, if nothing is working, somebody's about to go. So this is a very big do or die situation on that offense. Once again, this is just my personal opinion and I'm just speaking about it. So therefore, let me know down in the comments what you all think. Is this a do or die situation for this offense? And if they don't make it to the Super Bowl, or at least the NFC Championship game, is anyone leaving? Is anyone walking out that door? Let me know down in the comments what you think about the situation. This has been yours truly, Mike, here at Mike in the Game. I will catch y'all later in the next video.